Here we are, the most common aluminum manifold in the world, the Edelbrock Performer. I believe it's a 2101. This thing's been sitting on the shelf for a while. It was on my Chevelle a long time ago when the car was pretty stock. I ran a Holly and a Q-Jet on it at different times, and it works fine. It's not anything special, but my car is a 68, which is the last year they had the oil filled tube on the front, and so I wanted to go ahead and bore this out and install an oil filled tube, and I managed to achieve that with a lot of drill bits, cheap Ryobi drill, which I have two of them, and I burn up one of them doing this, so beware. And I kind of have all my tools laid out here except the bits, because I use so many, working my way up basically to 1 1/4 inches. So as you can see, I've got it done. I just went up a 1/16 or an 1/8 inch at a time and slowly bored the hole, and I've got an old 302 Chevy thermostat housing sitting there for reference. That one clears, as well as the one on the right, which is, I think, is for like a 57 Chevy era, with the center outlet in the radiator. I used a big hammer, obviously. I used a block of wood, and I used the seal driver tool, which fit perfectly in the top of the fill tube, to pound it in, and just put some RTV on the bottom where it pressed in the manifold. So I did all this by hand. I have a drill press. I just wanted to see if I could do it. I have a Performer RPM manifold I would like to do this on also, but I wanted to experiment on this old Performer first in case I screwed it up. So I may or may not do it in the drill press next time. It went pretty good. Just clamp the manifold in the vise, and just make sure you don't break your wrist if you try this at home. I would not recommend trying this at home. It's better to probably have a machinist just put it on his mill and bore it out for you. But anyway, it can be done with a hand drill if you don't mind sacrificing your hand drill and potentially hurting your wrist. Just go slow, don't get in a hurry, and you'll probably be okay. But it turned out pretty good. It looks good. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this manifold. I may end up grinding the lettering off of it and painting it kind of a sleeper manifold just because it's light. I think the factory iron intake, which I have a bunch of, is probably better, but it's heavy. So anyway, I may use this manifold again someday. Now functionally it's ready to go, so it would look really nice on my Chevelle at this point. Or anybody who has hood clearance issues like a Corvette or maybe a Camaro or Nova, this would be a good alternative if you have a mid-60s car and want the correct oil fill tube. So anyway, I'll give you a close-up here, but that's really all there is to it. There you are. There's a better view of the front with the oil fill tube. And this is just an oil fill tube and cap off eBay. It was like 16 bucks. You can buy these at Speedway Motors, or I'm sure you can buy them at Summit too. But I just bought the cheapest one I could find, and it worked perfectly. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys.